So today we will be looking at stupidity on full display. I'm sorry, there's no better way to say it. This is an interesting YouTube channel. I would definitely put a link to it. I find it interesting because it's not the person's face, it's some kind of avatar, which is a vampire, I guess, but it's nonetheless cool. I think it's fun if people create channels without having to expose all of who they are, where they live, and still make it work. And this is a channel that has 300,000 followers, so there must be something really good about it, or at least entertaining. Hello, everybody. So, welcome back to the Talk Podcast. Today, we will be looking at actually what you would think to be bright, educated women because we're talking about young people, young women, young adults, let's say it that way, young adults who are stepping into their work life, their career, and trying to do better for themselves, right? And most likely, they went to school, they went to high school, they even graduated with some degree in uni, okay? Being a bachelor's, being even a master, some even pull up a PhD, we don't know. But we're talking about people who you would assume have some degree of sense, common sense, right? Respect and etiquette, and just understand that there is a time and place for anything. But hold on, you would say. We live in a world where all of these doesn't matter. You can have wasted hundreds of thousands of dollars on your degree because you thought, I'm going to have a great career. I'm going to make money. I'm just going to be a responsible person in life, in my work life, contribute to society. And if I choose to do whatever kind of fun I want to do, I will make sure that is far, far away from my professional life and find ways to do that in my private life without distracting. Okay? No, that's not the life we're living. We are living in a world that is controlled, at least for some of us, by TikTok. That means people would really walk into disaster with their own two left legs and make stupid choices, all because of attention, cloud chasing. Everyone now wants to become a sensation, a viral sensation on social media platforms. And when doing that, it doesn't matter how much you're risking. It doesn't matter how stupid you look. It doesn't matter how much you might put your friends, family members in a stupid look as well. It doesn't matter if you're risking your future. It doesn't matter if you're risking the money you've already invested and actually looking for a good outcome. So the money you put in uni hopefully comes back in the job. No, it doesn't matter. Risk it all. It doesn't matter what you say if you're offensive. It doesn't matter if you portray yourself as extra stupid. Just do it all, do it more, do the worst. But make sure you get the clicks and likes. Hilarious.
You've seen the viral video about the office siren outfit and how the girl was fired from her six-figure job for wearing the office siren outfit. I found the comment that the video is referencing. This right here, this person said, we have a college credit paid 25 per hour intern position that goes straight to a six-figure salary job at graduation. This girl wore an office siren outfit day two and is immediately fired for it. And yes, we can fire for that. It's in the contract she signed when taking the job. Literally lost a guaranteed 200K comfy job over a leather miniskirt and two-top combo.
Wow.
Oh,
TikTok likes for
this dummy said it's just clothing. Yikes, relax.
the concept of the office siren is such a dumb idea that it could only be invented by a modern woman. It violates so many policies, but they don't care because they think it's cute and funny. Yep. Very classy. Super classy. Super modest. Very appropriate for office environment. The Office 304. That's what it is. To be blunt, this woman is dressing up for her office job as if it's an office-themed adult movie scene. It's disgraceful how these women think this is appropriate office behavior.
I just got home from a job interview.
No tears.
So let's take a pause because this one is actually going to be the most fun one so far. Like it's the worst acting ever. I don't know who actually lied to you. Oh, this is it's just painful to watch. Really, it's a disgrace how I don't know. But let's talk about the first scenario where someone loses a job that promises 200,000 a year. So you start with your internship. I don't remember, was it 2025, whatever. You start with your internship, you pass your degrees, obviously, you pass the internship, and you can literally secure a high paying job. What are you like? Can we be honest right now? How many people get that kind of starting as like you just came in, finished your internship, and that is your first paycheck for a year as a beginner, 200,000 a year, even 100,000 a year would be mind blowing. How many people between, let's just say, 25, 27 to their early 30s make that kind of money? Even people in their 40s, how many make that kind of money? Now, here you are having such a great opportunity. I don't make that kind of money. And I'm not going to try to make this a, oh, this is fair, this is not fair. But we do know that there's a, maybe I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's a broad general understanding to this life sometimes not always going to be the way you wish it to be. Or let's just say it's not going to be fair, especially when we're talking about how the job is set up, meaning effort, physical effort, perhaps, the times and hours you need to dig into. So many people on this planet, okay? This is not to downplay people who work in, you know, how do you call it, corporate or the, is it a, they're like blue blue collar jobs and white collar jobs. I think not to downplay the white collar jobs because obviously there's a certain amount in investment as well. You go to the school, you put in the money, you learn, you like working with your brain, da 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 da. We get that. Okay, but let's be for real. The most that people have to do to make income in this life, more than like that, I cannot even speak. It blows my mind. I cannot even speak. So many people have to do physical labor, break their bones, put themselves in dangerous situations, sacrificing hours and hours. Many have multiple jobs, two, three jobs, juggling, trying to have a side hustle. You know, I'm trying to say that you had such a blessing, such a great opportunity. And with all due respect, I'm sure that was actually what you worked for, right? You went to school to get a good internship in a nice company that's going to open doors for you. Now you have that and you blew it. You blew it because you want to look cute on TikTok, huh? You want to go viral, right? You want to go viral so bad for 2 cents or whatever your 300 followers are giving you on TikTok. I don't know. How stupid is that? How stupid. And then the problem within that is these kinds of women, they will have a crowd, mostly other women and some simpish guys, following them and telling them, yeah, right. You don't care about them. They're just hating on you, sure. A multi-million company who can replace you just like this, they're just hating on you. They're just hating on you. Or they don't see your glow. You go, girl, whatever. Like all these stupid nonsense. Because why? One truth is they're just as stupid as the person they're following, right? And the other thing, that's even the darker truth to it, misery needs company. Most of them are going to be sitting there thinking, yeah, thank God you didn't make it. Thank God. Like, no, I'm not putting God into this. I'm sorry. Like, but lucky, good for you. They're smiling to you, commenting all these nonsense, but at the same time, they're like, yeah, good that she didn't get that money. What she's thinking she is. I don't know, could be reaching. But those people with the stupid advice that they're giving you and you reading it and feeling hyped, nonsense. The same way there was reaching, and I'm stretching this episode, but the same way there was this young, beautiful, they're also, they're young, they're attractive, they have all the chances in life, and they always choose to blow it. I don't get it. So she wanted to work for a very known airline, to become a stewardess or something, right? And she's already made it so far, and now is the actual day of getting to meet the people who are going to employ you. And beforehand, it was said, bring this, this, and that, right? Some documents, passport, whatever. Bring it with you, show up on time, and that's it. Okay, now things happen. You could have, for whatever reason, ended up in a dramatic situation that made you turn up late. You could have forgotten your passport. We don't know, but things happen, and it turned out to be for her that she forgot her passport. She was in a stressful situation. Something was happening with grandpa. Da 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 da. Now, life is sometimes painful. Let's pretend we believe that it wasn't her fault that she forgot the passport. Okay. Now you're there, and they told her, I'm sorry, we cannot continue the process, but we are glad to see you next year. Like, we're going to keep your name down. It's fine. Things happen, but we as well, we need to stick to how things work within our companies. The thing is, there's always someone above. There's always someone who's actually making those choices. So even those people think you're nice, cute, friendly, and they would love to give you the chance, they couldn't in that moment. They just couldn't change the rules. But the best thing they could do is say, come back next year. We really want you here. And don't make the same mistake. We're writing your name down. We're actually going to put you on the list. Does that make sense? Oh, she went off. The audacity. She went off. She went on the internet. She went on TikTok. She started creating bunch of videos talking about the people, talking about the company, like creating so many lies around it. Obviously dismissive to the fact that she didn't come across the way she should. She broke the rules. She's the one being rude. And at the end, she got flagged. You're not coming next year anymore. Like, forget it. We don't want to have anything to do with you. And you know what's going to happen? Other flight companies are going to see that, learn about that, and be like, red flag. You just blew it. Come back next year. Find some other job in the meantime and come back next year. Okay, you want to be such a baddie so bad. I don't know. Everyone thinks you're a baddie. 200K a year? That would have given you that life, right? Not your TikTok nonsense. A secure job, healthcare, not life insurance, retirement, at least security for some time, at least the experience. 200K could have given you that life. All these nonsense outfits you like to buy, you could buy them, a bunch of them. Vacation, you could enjoy your time, go on vacation with that good money, and record your crazy videos somewhere else where your work cannot come for you because you're doing it on your free time. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't make sense to them. It really doesn't. 200K. We have people who are working hard. They get paid 30,000 a year. That's after taxes. We have people who have family. They need to juggle things. They're trying to get by with 50K, not even a year, with kids, with household, with insurance, with all the things that comes to life that you need to pay. Let's not even talk about food. We have young people who would bend backwards to have an invitation to a company who says, you know what? We are going to change your life. You have an office, air conditioning. That's the feminist dream, actually. And you blew it. I'm ashamed.
Years.
They told me that I'm not going to get the job because of my outfit.
You shouldn't get the job because of your mindset, actually.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Are you kidding me? Okay,
You're
let me
showing
calm
stomach.
down. This was going to be my first job.
This is like a club
and
outfit.
I prepared. I Googled what to wear to a first interview.
If you need to Google what to wear for a job
I can't.
interview, then you are not qualified for that job position. It's not
Yeah, I mean, I added
skin tight.
Look, I'm not here to roast people, okay? If you like this kind of dress, and go for it. There's a time and place for everything in life, okay? If you like acting like this, have fun with it. There's a time and place for everything. If you like portraying yourself as dumb and stupid, I don't think it's a good choice, but everyone is free to do whatever they want to do. But don't be shocked and surprised when later on people do not take you serious, or the things that you were expecting are not going to turn out the way you want it, right? You might be thinking this is all fun and jokes right now, but give it a few years. You're going to be sitting there regretting talking like a stupid, I don't even know what it's called, like a stupid, I don't want to be offensive with it. It's stupid, and why? This is so painful. There's a reason why. Look, there's a moment to be all extra and pretending and playful voice and all that good stuff, like, oh my god, today I just don't want to do it. We get that all, okay. But there's a time and place for that. I don't know, is it just me that thinks in life there's just a time and place for everything, what has happened, right?
I added these because I wanted to
And
like add a little
fishnet
bit of
leggings,
myself,
too.
because I wanted to stand out.
Oh no, I'm mistaken. Actually, I know what's going on. It's me. I'm the issue. I'm just a bit slow on what the plan actually is. I don't think it's a good plan, right? I don't think it's a plan with longevity. I don't think it's going to be a healthy plan. But let me tell you guys what the plan actually is. Are you ready for this? Everyone is actually looking to become an OnlyFans creator. They're slowly going down that route. And this is just a strategy to look for stupid, gullible, not only supporters on the female side, because you need a wall to protect you so the judgment doesn't hit you, so you can stay in your delusion and keep doing what you're doing. And also, some of them, in case it goes wrong, you can sell some merch to them and they'll be like, oh my god, we love you so much. The other part is, this is just marketing targeting a specific a specific group of men who are going to look at her and say, oh my god, I need to save her. By sending $500 every month.
And I kind of just wanted to kind of be like the office siren. Tell me this is an office siren.
And the thing is, you just need to listen in long enough. First was, oh my god, I went to this interview and I don't know why I didn't get the job. I tried so hard. I even Googled the outfit. Just give it another minute. It's gonna be, I just wanted to look like this so bad. I wanted to be an office siren so bad. You just wasted, whoever was the interviewer, you wasted their time, and you just wasted someone else's opportunity to really go there and get that job.
And based on what I saw there, yeah, they were in desperate need of an office siren. So I guess the joke's on you.
Anybody who's had an office job will tell you the
Wait, let's listen to what she just said.
To kind of be like the office siren. Tell me this is an office siren. And based on what I saw there, yeah, they were in desperate need of an office siren.
So what she's referring to is, she went to the company and all the other women who were there, they were not hot. Because this office siren thing, if you guys know where the word siren comes from, you already understand the gist. It goes into the direction of Jezebel. Well, anywho, she's trying to say there were no hot women there. This company, this office needs a young, hot body to get distracted by. Okay, now listen up very carefully. This is exactly one of the issues we're facing. Okay, on one hand, you have women who are really trying hard, fighting to get good positions, to show what they are actually capable of, right? And earn good money while being just a normal person and get the respect that they're giving to others. Then you have dummies like this who want to go into the world, present themselves a certain way, actually seeking negative attention, right? Want to be sexualized at work. get a boyfriend, want to be sexualized. And then, mind you, let's pretend one day with all these sexy outfits and all the voice and all the, showing your leg with that, how you call it, Strumpfhosen da, die du anhast. One day someone is going to approach you in a sexual manner, touch you in a sexual manner, look at you in a sexual manner, bring a funny comment, judge you, whatever the case may be, and then we are facing charges. Bum, 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 bum. Everywhere, charges, charges, charges. Harassment, me too, da, 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 da. It's the same people, not saying her, but it's the same kinds of people, right? Who are going to come into this world to distract. And the worst case is they are going to create bad situations within that, lies, and unfortunately distracting from real cases. Does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense right now. I really hope I'm making sense right now, because this is just shameful. You're so cute, attractive, sweet, young. You could do so much, but you're choosing to do this, right? And there are so many different ways to actually present yourself in a sweet, hot, sexy, all that good stuff, right? There are women who know how to do it without putting themselves as gullible dummies. And they're so they come in, they fill the room, they're very sensual and sexual, but with such a content. Like they don't have to spread it and put it all over the place and draw this negative attention. They just have it by the way they carry themselves, right? They talk in a very normal adult manner, and it's still very, very like, there's some women, they just know how to do it. Even the fact that we understand men and women are different, it is a normal thing to life that when you're more attractive, you're like confident, all that good stuff, it gets you places. We know that. Now the question is, how do you use that? How do you go about it? How do you want to portray yourself? What you think might be cute, fun, and good now might look really bad in 4 or 5 years. Just saying. What do I know, right?
So I guess the joke's on you.
Anybody who's had an office job will tell you the last thing any office needs is an office siren. Office jobs are bad enough without having to deal with HR for looking in the wrong general direction for 2 seconds.
So the skirt is too short. I would definitely.
I'm sorry. This is club outfit for me. This is how, there's this one guy who does, I don't know who he is, but there's this account on TikTok and Instagram that showcases the nightlife in London, I guess, somewhere in the UK. And this is how they dress. This is how they dress. Like, it's so short, it's revealing, it's dangerous. Like, one bad move and everything is out there, right? This is how you go to the office? Questionable. Like, I'm a fan of being confident and have fun with your outfits, but I don't agree to this. And if other women are telling you this is the right way to go to your workplace, I don't know. I wouldn't even recommend you walking out like this anyways. This skirt is really, really, really short, okay? But yet, if you choose to do that, in what kind of setting could I see that happening? I could see that happening because you're going out at night and you're seeking to draw certain kind of attention. Or does that make sense?
Talk to you about your skirt being short. I would probably stop you if I saw you, but I would probably hear about it from other people before I stopped and talked to you about it.
I wonder if
So the cardigan, pass. The shirt, I get it. A white shirt looks always nice. The skirt, definite no. Okay, definite no. Office, workplace, what are you doing, right? There are some skirts who are really sweet, still hot, and definitely okay for the office. And they go like about here. They kind of end like close to your knee level. Does that make sense? All of this is doing the most. These kind of Strumpfhosen, how do you call them? I forgot the name. These kind of Strumpfhosen have nothing to do in the office. If you want to wear Strumpfhosen, they go completely up. We are not seeing this part. This kind of Strumpfhosen is giving me, I'm having a good time with my man. Okay? This is the kind of Strumpfhosen you put on when you're having a fun time with your man, right? Very hot, sexual, not for the office. Not for the office, right? I don't know. These Strumpfhosen you see on shows like strip clubs. You see them on, how do you call these dancers who do like not only dancing, but it's not, is it cabaret? I don't know. But you know, entertainment. These kinds of Strumpfhosen are shouting entertainment. Is not shouting office, is not shouting day to day, is not shouting we're hanging out with grandma, is not shouting I'm meeting your parents, is not shouting we're going to church, is not shouting we're going to get groceries, because some of y'all like to do stuff like that, okay? Mit solchen Strumpfhosen.
If any of the men have an issue with it, or
So
if it's just all the
definitely
female
the skirt
HR
is way too short,
workers.
and the thigh highs are definitely making it worse, particularly them being visible. But if that skirt was just like 3 or 4 inches